Hi, welcome back. This is someone named Dean. I don't really have much time to play video games at the moment, but I felt like squeezing in about, maybe 10 or 20 minutes before I have to get going. Gonna take my kiddo to some swimming lessons. And then maybe I'll play some more right after that. But yeah, anyways, let's continue. I'm going to be using voice mod because it's fun, and then wacky voices if I can muster the courage to attempt, because I don't know voices. I'm not a voice actor. I'm just some person playing video games. But with that said, thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Well, let's get back to it.
Damn. It's almost totally intact. I thought it would have been destroyed.
I think for Conway, I was doing my discount country accent, so bear with me. I'm going to keep doing it. What is this place?
It's a recording studio, basically. Kind of thrown together, but... When this mine was active, a couple of folk music archivists spent time here recording miners' songs. Really academic, ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they get someone on a lunch break to sing into their microphone. Then I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project, and gave the archivists some cool script tokens to pay the miners with for their songs.
You ever come down here?
Yeah. I came here with my parents once or twice. They used to play music here, even when those archivists weren't around. It was a nice setup. Kinda rickety, kinda dangerous, I guess, but... I don't know. It had a good energy. It was warm, sometimes.
So for some reason we have the option to turn on the lights on and off, which is kind of interesting. I saw a ghost or something interesting. I don't think there is any purpose to turning on the lights on and off, and last time I was here, it's probably just to see ghosts. What is that? Okay, cool. Cool. You hear that, right? A tape recorder or something. Oh.
Oh. I didn't know those were still down here.
You've been down here before?
Not this deep, but I knew about the tape machines. They'd record up on that old scaffolding we saw. I guess they'd sequester themselves down here to listen to the recorded songs.
Did your parents sing?
Oh, yeah. They sang. They sang in the mod for cool script tokens.
So her parents were here before. Maybe that's why she was here. Maybe she's looking for them or something like that. A dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed between the track, loaded with tape but starving for power. So I guess if we turn off the light, it siphons power to the tape player. Yeah, I guess so. You can kind of almost see the wiring. It's kind of spooky, not gonna lie. Yeah, you could just totally see people chill in the dark. Ghosts, maybe? Let's see. Turntable? Shannon connects 2 clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel.
We're on the track between the pendulum and the casket, so...
Don't remember which one is the way out. Which, I guess... It seems like when you're playing this game, if you just reach this turntable and keep driving forward, you could just leave. But then I feel like you miss out on stuff. So... hence why we're down here. I had the option to leave earlier, but I decided to come back to see what was going on down here. Actually, don't I have like a notebook or something? Yeah, I do. Stage, tape, in. Okay, this is where we started. So we're heading in this direction here. Okay. Oh, I guess we wrote on the back of some sort of tram card. Okay, cool. Oh, dead end. I almost see something here. What is that? Huh.
Do you hear that? Kind of a muffled rumbling.
Speaking of muffled rumbling, I have stuff moving around upstairs. I don't know if you can hear that. Hey, that's how it is when you have a kid. Maybe we're near water.
Could be. There was an underground lake around here years ago. I guess that's why they stopped digging so abruptly here.
Oh, wait a second. So one thing I've been doing in this playthrough, well, first off, if I haven't already said the story, I played this game about 10 years ago, only got up to chapter 3 because it was released episodically. Then I waited for the full game to come out, and then years passed, and then here we are. Because I told myself if I ever did a Let's Play type thing, which I guess this is one of the games I wanted to play. And I discovered if you hold right-click in this instance and use the mouse wheel, you can zoom out and pan. And that actually looks like a tunnel, like an actual vehicle tunnel. So I wonder if this is the infamous Route 0 that Conway is trying to find for some reason. That's cool. I didn't know that. So yeah, I guess given the context here, I'm assuming Shannon, who we're accompanying here, or who's accompanying us, I guess, she went to this mine to find something. And I'm under the impression it's her parents or something like that.
The tracks are all messed up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel.
Also, in the last episode, or I guess a little bit earlier on in the cave, literally at the beginning, actually. There was a bit of a cave-in, which is why we're kind of trapped here. And Conway injured his leg. Now, for Conway, I tried to choose the options that made it sound like he was okay. Hoping that it influenced his... Like, I'm not sure how the game works with its dialogue system yet. I feel like certain choices influence... it definitely influences dialogue options that you have in the game. I just don't know if it's like, oh, my leg's fine. I say my leg's fine, it's fine, But we're gonna find out. Oh, did we go back to the tape recording route? Whoops. Or are we just hearing things? Yep. Okay. It's my fault. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, so we want... Let's see... I think Animal Bone and Rowboat. Okay, let's go. All turned around, though. I wonder if I might be just... No? Maybe this is the exit. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Let's get going. Thank
God. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. The tunnel where the tracks were broken. I'd like to take a look down there.
Again, we get to choose a dialogue option. Do whatever you need. I'll just wait for you here. Thanks.
I'll be right back.
Pile of tapes reels. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that voice. I'm gonna do it anyways. A pile of tape reels is jammed into the top of the tram. It must have been thrown on in a rush. The reels are unlabeled. The tape is decayed. Lysette and Ira's son, Charlie, talked about a piece of music he liked, made with old decaying tapes. What was it called? Something about... Charlie had the most bizarre taste in music. Weird, noisy, computer music. Where did he even hear that stuff? Louisville, probably. Or college. He was a smart kid. Damned pity. Huh. Background stuff. Notebooks. The notebook at the top of this dusty stack is labeled in black marker. The label is dusty and smudged, but it looks like it might say horses. Houses, maybe? Or verses, even. Crude and hurried handwriting, too. Lysette has immaculate handwriting, pristine in measured cursive, never a stray mark. For the last several months, she filed out the receipts for each order, since that young couple complained about the handwriting on the order slip. It's carbon paper, anyway. It's bound to wear away over time. If they're so precise about their records, they should put it on the computer anyway. Do I want to leave? I'll just wait a couple seconds to see what happens. maybe she'll come back. So, hope you're having a good day today. Yep, just hanging out here, waiting for Shannon to come back. So Conway here works for Lysette, and I guess he delivers antiques. I'm not sure what he's trying to deliver. I guess that's the whole plot of this game, to find some sort of impossible route, I guess. And we're just kind of going on a whimsical adventure full of side quests for some reason. I guess his boss would have been named Ira, who I'm under the impression has passed away. And the dog that accompanies us, Blue, which I guess we got to name at the beginning of the game, used to be Ira's old dog. I guess we'll head on outside. Oh yeah, he's in rough shape. Oh. Kind of walk around. Hey, Blue. I guess we'll just go to the shack. Spooky. The cramped shack is lined with wooden shelves. Dusty stacks of tape reels and notebooks crowd the room, but a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The red one is labeled J. Marquise, the green one is labeled R. Marquise, and the blue one is unlabeled. Conway opens the red notebook. Oh, Shannon's back. Good. The pages are covered in disorganized notes, some written horizontally and others scribbled vertically into margins. A few pages are lined more evenly and divided up into charts correlating seasons, lyrics, harmonies, and coal halls. Let's open up the green notebook. Conway opens up the green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there are a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. She plays along with the mine cart tracks, collecting pieces of wire. In one drawing, another young girl sits nearby, intently studying a book. I'm going to assume the first one must be Shannon here, and this second young girl is probably Weaver. Conway opens the blue notebook. The notebook is full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematical formulas. Near the back of the book, what first looks like it might be...
Oh yeah, this place.
These notebooks are labeled Marquise. Your parents are the archivists? No.
Beaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. How's the leg?
I can walk on it, but slow. Well,
I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind my hitching a ride, do you? I kinda got a lift out here, and wasn't sure if, when I'd be heading back. I can drive.
yeah, maybe that's best.
Don't worry. I've been driving since I was 9.
guess I should look for another route to Dogwood Drive. My voice for Conway is inconsistent.
Yeah, alright. Well, maybe asking Weaver about the zero was the wrong place to start. Maybe we should just ask her for specific directions. Her answers are complicated enough without a layer of indirection at the question. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia. Peonia? In the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know.
I'm a little worse for wear. Hey, Blue. Blue, this is Shannon.
Nice to meet you, Blue. I've got some dried banana slices in my bag. Would you like one? Take care of your friend here. And there's more where that came from.
Thanks, Shannon. Yeah, Blue's alright. You're alright, girl. Yeah. Anyways.
Lysette's Antiques. I guess this is your truck?
This is my truck. Alright. We're back at it. Now, if I remember correctly, I think the bait shop was up this way. Or was it? It'll pop up. Oh, there it is. I almost feel like, wasn't there a museum around this way too? Sorry, I just want to drive around. So, yeah. There's a couple points of interest. I don't know if they're just randomly generated or they disappear. Okay. Museum. So the reason I'm coming here is because someone told me about something in this museum and I just want to quickly check it out. A sign in the front of the building just reads museum. The lights are off, but the front door is open. Conway steps through the museum's doors. A few feet inside the museum doors, the ambient sound of the highway drops sharply away. The room is cold, dark, and still. A book lies open on the table at the center of the room. An open hallway extends to the left. The path ahead is strewn with broken glass. We were here earlier, just wandering around for some reason. Because you can just interact with these places. And basically, the gas station attendant was like, hey, check out this museum. There's something hidden there. It used to be mine. And we have to feel the walls. Conway runs his hands along the wall. The walls are completely smooth and strangely warm. Conway can feel his breath and sweat condensing on the surface. No, they're not completely smooth. One wall is a bit more tacky, like it's bleeding a bit in the heat. Conway presses gently, and the door swings open. Rows of filing cabinets line the walls. The room is lit intermittently by a quivering fluorescent bulb. Conway opens the first cabinet. The label on the cabinet reads, Artifice, Failure. It contains several articles, CD-ROMs, prints, and punched cards. Each is stuffed in a large yellow envelope and labeled. For example, Q, Lavelle, 2010. Portal, Frager, 1986. Mondo Medicals, Soderstrom, 2007. The Postman's Choice, Voltaire, 1967. Conway opens the second cabinet. The label on the cabinet reads, Generosity, Loneliness. It contains several articles, CD-ROMs, prints, and punch cards. Calamity Annie, Anthropy, 2008. Cart Life, Hoffmeyer, 2011. Minishi, Bryce, 2012. The Sea Will Claim Everything, Karatz, 2012. The label on the cabinet reads, Memory, Regret. Everything I do is art, but nothing I do makes any difference. Part 2, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Gallery, Riley, 2006. Digital, A Love Story. Love, 2010. Radiator, One of One, Polaris, Yang, 2009. Brace, Kopaz, 2012. The Cat and the Coup. Brinson, Valinijad, 2011. Oh, I just realized the time. I gotta get going for swimming lessons. I will be back. Hello? Hey, we are back. Oh, a couple seconds for you. More than a couple hours for me. Accidentally fell asleep after the swimming lessons with my kiddo. But here we are. I also left the game running, so it's gonna look like I played this game for, I don't know, a lot longer than I actually did. So, Conway leaves the archives. Broken glass grinds under Conway's boots as he walks down the hall. He has a feeling of being in a larger space. Very little light reaches the far end of the hallway. We're going to return to the entrance. And then I think we're going to leave. We're going to drive away. Okay, so let's see here. Let's check out the bait and tackle shop, of which Shannon has her TV repair place located. It's around here somewhere. I think this corner here. Bait shop. Okay. Conway and Shannon pull into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten side reads, Live bait, minnow small and... Oh, yeah, we've already read this before. Enter the side door to Shannon's workshop. So, I guess given what's going on with this location and that last one with the museum, I suppose, depending on what you know or who's with you, I suppose different things can happen. Even though, I mean, it's all text-based, but something different is happening now. Conway and Shannon walk around to the side of the building, into the workshop. The walls are lined with cheap metal shelves, loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room, where a few TV sets in various states of disassembly are set up in a rough wooden table. She flips the switch on the power strip they're all plugged into, and the TV set trembles to life. Let's ask Shannon about Weaver. Conway asks Shannon where she saw Weaver. Shannon points to a small security monitor on the table. Oh. The image on the screen is just black, but it seems to be fading slowly, almost imperceptibly between different shades of black. Shannon tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. Stare at the security monitor. Conway stares directly at the security monitor. The screen is a cavernous black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop's walls. They could be inches away, or miles. He is adrift on black water, traveling swiftly towards a rocky shore. There should be a lighthouse or I don't know how to say that word. Boy? By these rocks. It's too dangerous. I know what this is. I've never actually had to say it out loud. So, hence my awesome pronunciation. I'll have to look into that later. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver is not here. We could check out the gas station one more time. If we're in the area. I guess very important locations of interest are always highlighted on the map. Could be something here. I think I got a text message on my phone. I'm just going to quickly take a look. Nothing. Okay, let's limp over to Joseph and let's chat to him.
Who's that?
Oh, we can talk as Shannon.
It's me.
Oh, that sounds like one of the Marquise ladies. Well, I know it's not Remedios. She's back out in Knoxville these days, so... Hello, Shannon. How's the economy treating you?
That's not great.
No, I guess it isn't. Hell, they got me working days and nights. At least people still need gas. Kinda different in your line of work, isn't it? Well, I'm sure they'll come around. Maybe some old TV shows will get popular, and everyone will want old TVs again.
Yeah. Maybe.
Who's that?
It's me.
Well, here you are.
Where'd Mr. Carrington go?
Oh yeah. His tow truck came, so he gassed up and left. He's awfully proud of that car. Yeah, I guess he's back out looking for a venue. He said he hoped to run into you again, though. Or maybe we'll hear about it on the radio. I'll keep an ear on it for you.
And I guess that's it. Yeah, okay. Guess we'll go back to the barn then. Alright, back to the farmhouse. Yeah. I hope your day's going well. My day is going good so far. Kiddo did really good at the swim lessons. Drank lots of pool water. Yeah, both of us got tuckered out. And yeah. Gonna be visiting my mom later today, which will be nice. It was my kid's birthday last weekend. But my mom wasn't able to attend. So we're just kind of doing another celebration with her. Sorry, I know I keep doing things where I keep zooming out, but this game is pretty. You get nice shots like this. Anyways, let's keep going. Is she helping him out? Looks like it. Oh boy. Yeah. This Conway's a little worse for wear, as they say. Poor guy. Can ask her about the graveyard, I think.
There's nobody buried here, you know. It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something. I don't know.
Or the names on the headstones.
Nowakowski, Padilla. I don't know those names. Maybe the people who lived here before? I know on the office property it already had a house and everything. Maybe they have some other symbolic meaning. Oh, look at that headstone. Marquise. I used to think that was for my parents. Now I don't know.
I wonder if there's a strained relationship between Weaver and Shannon. If Weaver's parents were archivists who had lots of money, they probably could have helped out Shannon's parents? I don't know. Not sure. Shannon's parents were miners, and sounded like all the miners drowned when the caves flooded. So maybe there's a bit of animosity there. I don't know. I'm just curious what it means. I was gonna say maybe Weaver could be a ghost of something. I don't know.
So, this is where she was. Yeah, makes sense. This is where Weaver and her parents live. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, to have this place built.
Okay, so I guess even if her parents were archivists, maybe they didn't have a lot of money, so maybe they actually couldn't help out Shannon.
Do you have any debts?
I mean, I just fixed my car. And every time I want to upgrade my computer, something with my car always seems to go, and wish I could afford to have a nice car from the get-go. I guess it's just how it is, among other things. But she's not asking me, she's asking Conway, so... owe some people some apologies. Well...
Oh. You're lucky that's all you owe. My parents were like that. Until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers. And for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem. But they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too. A lot of it. All tuition.
How'd she pay it off?
She didn't. She had no income. None of them did. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight.
Were you happy to see her?
I don't know. It was so sudden and It wasn't like a reunion. She just appeared. Ah, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there, well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made.
Yeah, part of me wishes I still had an old CRT TV because the way N64 games and Super Nintendo games look on an old school TV, just it's not quite the same as a digital. But I really can't articulate that, unfortunately. But you can, if you're ever curious, you can kind of look it up. If I didn't already go down this rabbit hole, the people who made video games back in the day really knew how to paint with pixels and make it so that the RGB and like scan lines of a CRT TV just look more detailed than it actually was. I saw a thread about it one time, and it kind of made me realize why I remember games looking a lot better than they actually did look, or at least, you know, they didn't look as chunky as they did. But anyways.
Say, do you mind if I open up? Looks like the dials are all corroded, and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on. I bet Lysette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair.
Well, let's take a look.
Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Look like they've been in a swamp, or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay. I have these few spares in my bag here. I just pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay. Should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything?
Hey, that looks dangerous, what you're doing there.
Damn. Okay. Here. I think the contacts are dirty. Don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. There. Just gotta turn it north-south and...
Huh. Okay. End of Act 1. Now, did Conway and Shannon see an opening back there and decide to just drive to it? Or were they witnessing themselves finding the way there? And even so, if that's the case, why would fixing a TV actually do anything like that? Is this just kind of the universe they live in? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Well, I will, I think I'll wrap this up here. So I will catch you next time. I gotta go get ready and go visit my mom after my kiddo wakes up from his nap. And then, yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna work on these videos. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I'm not really a YouTuber. I'm not a voice actor. I'm just someone who wants to play video games, but I'm just doing it a little bit different. For me, anyways. I'm not treading on any sort of new territory. This has already been done several times by people better than me, but I'm hoping if you're listening to this, you're having fun or some semblance of enjoyment. And I'm gonna at least keep doing this until I beat this game. Whether I keep continue on to do it with other games, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, you take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.